An alarming spike in coronavirus cases. Maryland sees the third highest daily increase in infections since the pandemic began. Hello, everyone. I'm Vic Carter.
And I'm Nicole Baker. Deaths and hospitalizations, they are hitting levels we haven't seen since May. And new statewide capacity limits on restaurants are now in effect.
We have team coverage on the impact from those new restrictions to what's happening in schools around Baltimore.
Let's start tonight with WJZ investigator Mike Helgren. He's at the Baltimore Convention Center, where, Mike, we know you saw a lot of people lined up to get tested today.
Nicole, Vic, the line wound almost around the building. Now, Governor Hogan tweeted today that he's willing to take even more new actions if the numbers get worse. People lined up around the Baltimore Convention Center to get tested. One of the busiest days ever here. People are concerned about their status because of the alarming recent surge in cases across Maryland, with 1,714 new infections in the past day alone, 16 more dead, and a positivity rate that is now above 5.5%. The governor has ordered hospitals to plan for a surge in patients and given flexibility to transfer them where space is available. What are your fears right now?
I think our biggest fear is the unknown. Big pop in cases, we're up 70% across the medical system over a few days.
Dr. Thomas Scalea is one of the most recognizable health professionals in the Baltimore area for his work saving lives at shock trauma. He says they're using methods learned over decades there to handle the rise in COVID-related hospitalizations.
We'll do the best we can to be sure that the fewest people die and the fewest people get sick.
The state also has new restrictions in place, restaurants reduced to 50% capacity. Some communities like Baltimore City and Montgomery County are going beyond that with even stricter 25% capacity limits.
Anything that you see that's been set, that's where we're allowing guests to sit.
Restaurants are worried about their survival.
What we're most anxious about is kind of losing our patio business as the temperature drops, which will be happening, any day or week now.
Do you fear that this is going to be worse than what we saw initially in the spring? Is it too early to tell?
All of those people, when I have spoken to them, have said that this could be substantially worse than the spring.
And Baltimore City's new restaurant and retail restrictions go into effect tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. The governor also has a travel advisory that covers most of the country. Live at the Baltimore Convention Center, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. The governor is holding an update tomorrow on the state's effort to flatten the spiking numbers. We'll bring it to you live starting at 4 p.m.